My name is Marion, and this is
Luca.
And we are.
And
this boy is booked on Instagram.
This is Sky.
This is Sky. Yeah, that's Sky. Can't leave out Sky. So we decided to make it official because I was always sharing videos and photos of us reading and playing with Luca on my own personal Instagram page, and then people would ask questions. You know, they would ask us about the books that we're reading, where we get them, how I choose them. So I was just like, you know, I'd be responding to these persons one-off, but then I noticed more and more persons were asking. So I was like, well, you know, let's just make it official and start a page somewhere that they can always go back for the information and, you know, be a little bit more deliberate about sharing what we find to be good, you know, because I rely on other Instagram moms, other pages on social media for some of their recommendations, and I figure, you know, let me just pay it forward to my friends and show them what we do. You want to start allowing your child to see books that reflect their own reality, their, you know, their, where they grow up, their community, from as early as possible, right? It's validating, right? It's something that they can connect to and relate to, and you just want them to be able to see their life in these books, to know that, you know, there is enough value in where they are, who they are, where they're from, so much so that it can be in a storybook. I don't see it as like a big influencer project of the sort or anything of the sort. You know, it's like, it's more of a village at this point in time. It's like, you know, you need a village to raise kids, and here is me sharing my experience with my toddler, and then we have all these friends and other toddler moms who are also, you know, they ask questions, they respond, and they will give a suggestion. It's a very small community, but we're talking to each other, we're sharing our best practices, we're sharing things that we learn with each other. I'm recommending the things that I've found that work or don't work, right? And we're getting the same kind of feedback from them. So it's really a big conversation. And in another life, perhaps that conversation would have happened when you go to these mommy and me classes or like group sessions. But no, that group session is on social media, and that group session has no boundaries. It has no time. It's not 5 o'clock on a Tuesday at this place. It is always available. You can always go online and ask somebody something. You can always see what someone is doing. And then I have friends now from all over the world, right? Luca is consistent. Luca is an everyday, always on person, and I want to always show up for him in the best way possible, right? So every day we live, we learn new things. As he grows, we have to learn new things. And oh my goodness, that's Sky. Why is Sky in the bag though? You don't want? No? All right. She wants to stay in the bag? I highly doubt it. Take her to the bathroom then. The consistency is, I'm committed to raising Luca in the best way possible, giving him all the opportunities, learning as much as I can so that I can give him the best start in life, right? Learning to raise a child is not a limited action. You don't go to school and learn how to do it. You don't read a book and then suddenly become an expert. You live it, and living happens every day.
You're just having some privacy.
Okay, so I'm having a conversation.
I put her on privacy.
You put her on the privacy? Okay. Reading is important. There is no two ways about that. But when you're raising a child, reading is not the only thing that you have to consider. reading is one of the most important things that you have to integrate in everything, but it's not one-off. You have to consider play. Play is very important. I have different thoughts on screen time. I think we're raising kids in a digital age, and therefore screen time is something that you can't get away from. But like everything in life, you have to do it in moderation. So I wouldn't say go gung-ho and not expose your child to screen time at all. I don't know how you're going to do that, right? But manage it, manage the process. And reading should never be a punishment, and you have to live by example. So if you want your child to read, and reading is fundamental, you know, if you want your child to read, let them see you reading. That's the best way to teach your child to read. Let them see you reading, and let them see you being curious and wanting to find out things for yourself. So you don't just go on social media, and because John Tom said that the sky is blue, you accept that the sky is blue. Make them see that it's okay to be curious and ask, why is the sky blue? And be willing to go to the library and research, why is the sky blue? Is the sky really blue? Does it have to be blue, right? You give them all of that power to go and learn for themselves. You teach them how to put their feelings into words. You teach them how to put their thoughts into words when you read with them. But it has to be something that's integrated into the rest of your life, and not, okay, you've been playing too long, go and go take up your book. I apologize to every single Jamaican parent who uses that, right? I've heard it growing up, but even then, you know, it's not a punishment. It's not an activity that you have to go one side and do. It is, you're sitting at the table and you're eating breakfast, read the cereal box to them. Let them know about sugar content. Let them know about what is inside what they're eating when they read the ingredients list, right? So integrate it in everything that you do.